Welcome to this explainer. If you've been paying even a little bit of attention to the search landscape lately, you already know we're right in the middle of a massive shift. The traditional ways of driving conversions, they're fading. And why is that? Well, it's because AI search is increasingly acting a lot more like a giant digital billboard rather than a traditional conversion driver. So the question we're facing isn't just how to show up anymore. It's how brands can actually get cited with a real link back to their own properties. Today, we're diving into a blueprint from industry experts on how to actually make that happen.
85%. According to some eye-opening recent research by AirOps, up to 85% of top-of-funnel B2B brand mentions in AI search actually come from third-party content. I mean, let that sink in for a second. The vast majority of the time, when an AI is telling a user about your brand at the top of the funnel, it's pulling that information from someone else talking about you, not you talking about yourself. That immediately sets the stakes for us. You literally can't just rely on your own website alone to win in the AI era. To conquer this, we're going to follow a proven blueprint today. We'll cover Phase 1, getting found, Phase 2, getting understood, Phase 3, getting chosen, and finally, we'll look at the compounding effect of all three.
All right, let's jump right into Phase 1, getting found through technical accessibility.
Now, if you want large language models or LLMs to find you, you can't just throw out the old SEO playbook. Getting found still relies heavily on conventional SEO and classic user experience acting as your absolute foundation. Traditional SEO actions, like building out machine-readable structures, using product-focused H1s and H2s, segmenting your feature bullets, or adding things like complete the look tags for apparel brands, they aren't just for Google crawlers anymore. These precise optimizations directly translate into AI visibility. They improve your initial accessibility and feed your products straight into retail AI results.
So, what does this look like in practice? It means prioritizing logical navigation and accessibility-focused tagging right now. But here's a really cool modern twist. Try adding clear, concise, key takeaways at the top of your popular editorial pieces. These specific upfront updates across your blogs, company profiles, and social content are absolutely crucial because they make it effortless for LLMs to navigate and ingest your information. Basically, if the AI can't read it easily, it simply won't cite it. Moving right along to Phase 2, getting understood through fresh content.
Okay, so getting found is step 1, but the AI actually has to understand what you do in order to recommend you, right? We all know Google loves fresh content, but LLMs specifically crave fresh takes to truly grasp your messaging. Your owned content is the ultimate source of truth for these models. While everyone expects brands to speak highly of themselves, your website and owned social profiles absolutely must control the baseline messaging around exactly who you are and what you offer. Establishing this foundation ensures you maintain complete consistency when communicating your value to the AI.
Scaling this strategy means you've got to balance the fresh with the refreshed. For fresh content, you want to target gaps in the market, build out 12-month roadmaps based on years of keyword research, create seasonal pieces, and most importantly, publish proprietary, data-backed studies. That gives the AI something entirely new to chew on. But on the flip side, you need to refresh and repurpose your existing hits. Take a great blog post and turn it into an infographic, or take a complex topic from your site and create a hub-and-spoke short-form video series for TikTok or Instagram. Doing both builds a really robust, unshakable, owned asset plan.
Which brings us to Phase 3, getting chosen through digital PR.
Here is the harsh reality. Just because an AI understands exactly what you offer, that absolutely does not guarantee it's going to choose to cite you in its results. That is where external users and third-party validation become completely essential. To earn those citations, you need a targeted strategy. Step 1, start with traditional keyword research. Step 2, evolve it by deeply understanding the specific types of prompts users are actually feeding into AIs. And Step 3, use those insights to build a query fan-out list so you can discover exactly who is winning citations right now. Because once you know who the AI is citing, you have to get them to talk about you. You need to target authoritative third-party sources. We're talking publications, podcasts, and Substacks. Connecting with these specific independent sources drives incredibly valuable trust. Because they're unbiased parties, when they mention you, an AI treats their citation as being just as powerful and trustworthy as a glowing 5-star review. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, and our source material addresses this exact pushback. You might be saying, okay, I get what you're saying, but I'm just a small brand. How can I possibly get third-party placement? It is a totally fair question. It can feel really intimidating if you think you need constant national Tier 1 media placements to win at this game. But actually, scratch that. You do not need to be on the front page of national news every day.
The real secret lies in targeting highly authoritative niche blogs. Industry experts writing on focused editorial sites are actually the main storytellers for LLMs in your specific field. So hyper-targeted niche outreach has a massive and lasting impact on your AI citations. So how do you pull this off? Start by utilizing your internal subject matter experts to produce shareable insights. Combine that by leveraging industry-specific micro-influencers. Working with these folks makes total sense to human users, which means it translates perfectly to the LLMs. And most importantly, maintain completely consistent brand messaging across all these channels to lock in that trust over time. And that leads us to our final piece, the compounding effect. Listen, the absolute most important takeaway here is that these three phases do not work in isolation. They are a sequence. And here's how it all comes together. First, technical accessibility gets you found. Plain and simple. Without a clean, optimized foundation, you remain invisible. Second, fresh, brand-informed content gets you understood. Even if you have a technically flawless website, if you don't have fresh proprietary data or updated messaging, the AI has absolutely nothing valuable to actually cite about you. It's just an empty shell. And third, earned coverage gets you chosen. This is the linchpin of the whole shebang. Great content with no third-party validation might get understood, but it may never be trusted enough to get chosen by the AI. Third-party validation provides that crucial, objective trust that no brand can ever manufacture for itself. When you run all three of these together, every piece of earned coverage makes your owned content more credible. It really is a perfect loop. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to read you with a question to really think about. Are your owned and earned media actually working together to earn AI trust? Because in this new era of AI search, if they aren't completely synced up, you aren't just losing rankings. You're at risk of losing your brand's voice entirely. Thanks so much for exploring this with me.